And recording has started. Greetings and welcome to Die presents the Grimstone Chronicles Season 3 Episode 2. I am your host, but not your DM. That soul-crushing responsibility belongs to Adam. How is everyone doing on this fine Thursday evening?
I'm already stress eating.
Are you already stress eating?
I told Adam,
Okay, all right.
if I gain weight, it's his friggin' fault.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how that works? No?
Sure, why not?
How are you guys doing?
On Sunday, I woke up early and I drove in a blizzard to go throw toss cabers. So it was my first time caber tossing. And what I gotta tell you is a 20-foot long, 200-pound tree is just as unwieldy as it sounds. I'm pretty certain I gave myself wrestler's ear because the shit was bleeding and swollen for days. I gave myself, and then my soft, nerdy hands of a computer guy really came into play, where nobody else had problems with splinters from the log, but my hands came out with like splinters in between my fingers and like in the middle here and up and down all the things. I've got the supple hands of a nerd.
I've been doing hand exercises for about the last 3 months or so, like almost every day, like with one of the little hand things. Like I'm sitting at work in between meetings and I'll have just extra energy. I'll pace around my apartment like a caged animal, and I'll do these hand exercises because I notice I'm a big guy and my hands are getting a little wimpy. But since I've done that, I'm like, my hands are strong, so strong that when I went to karaoke about a week ago, I kind of went like this to the mic stand, and the whole thing snapped in half. I'm like, I don't know my own strength. My hands are powerful. I met somebody I met somebody at one of the hockey games. Like I've got some tickets, and somebody sat down beside me, and I shook his hand. He's like, "Are you in construction?" I'm like, "No, I'm in tech." He goes, "Those aren't the hands of a tech person." I'm like, yes, my hands are no longer wussy. So yeah.
There's this. A part of it was like snowy, but there's like this wet suckiness to the object, like because it's really long and you're trying to balance it, and it looks just like it sounds. You got this tree in your hands, and it's going up past your head, and you try to like tip it forward and throw it in the air. So it was.
Sounds like fun, dude.
I forget what it was, like a jar of pickles, or there was some like just ordinary everyday task where I'm like, fuck, this is hard.
It feels. There's certain levels of like. Nah.
I'm like, no, I think I need to work out my fingers. and it has progressed.
Dude, when we get you back to Kanadistan, we're gonna get you hooked up with some squats and some deadlifts and some pressing.
Oh no. Okay. All right, Ahmed, what's going on with you? Stress
Not
eating?
much.
And
Yeah, I'm already finished 2 of the 3 friggin' buckets of chocolate, so that's not good. I introduced my family to 4K and higher resolution. They love me. They call me the greatest dad ever knew. It's like, what about all the shit I do for you, bitches? It's bullshit.
Yikes.
Yeah, sorry. We'll carried away here. But it's fun. They love it. It's very nice. But other than that, I remembered that I'm not 25 anymore when I lifted that old 60-some inch or 50-some inch TV. I'm like, yeah, I put it down like, oh, fuck. I was in that position for like an hour or so. And yeah. All right. I'm good now, though.
Why don't we do a recap what happened last game before Ahmed goes on a tirade here. Name dropping was the name of last game. The Steelrose Squad splits their number to achieve 2 objectives. 1, to infiltrate the Iron Tower at Fanfar, and 2, to escort the reinforcements to Fort Maximus. Chagga, Dassod, Dugan, and Capra teleport to the vicinity of the captured town and face some nasty blood-drinking plant life. In the village, they find it full of goblinoid forces backed by giants and oni. Dassod, in hobgoblin form, infiltrates the village up to the front gate of the Iron Tower. Dugan Schmurf absconds with the commander's belongings. Chagga's teleports go awry, leading to the party to the wrong fort, but into the presence of a powerful Imperial being known only as the Vigilant, who awaits the return of an evil goddess. I wonder who that is. Chagga and Lloes commune with the entity, who charges them to gather power. Lloes also gained a mythic rank, which is awesome. En route to Fort Maximus, Grackle and Didi encounter a trio of Fae. After a tussle, the Fae agree to help the Foreign Legion in one battle. Grackle's band force marches to Fort Maximus just in time for the night attack. And it sounds like the forces are doing a two-pronged attack against two of the fortresses. And basically one half of the party is split in at one fortress, and one party is at the other fortress, just arriving in time. I think we're going to do the fight at Fort Servius. Adam asked me, which fight do we want to do? I think we're going to do the fight with the group that can teleport, because there's the off chance that the teleporters go to the other fort and actually interrupt or have impact on that battle.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately is the fight against the, if Dugan's counting was correct, what did he say? Is it like 500 trolls plus thousands of goblins?
About 1,000 goblins.
1,000? 500 hobs.
500 or so hobgoblins.
500
and another
trolls.
500 trolls. And then you did test Dugan, and he's plus or minus a factor of 2 so on his estimation skill.
I mean, 250 trolls is still pretty damn scary. So,
and 1,000 trolls really suck.
1,000 trolls, I think we lose, and we hang back far enough to, watch the losing.
1,000 trolls means a part of this world has seriously diminished in power.
Well, it's like the Troll Nation sends its army.
Do we have that here?
Well, we did come across one troll name. Give me a second.
So you were told about on the map there is labeled a kingdom of trolls.
Yeah, King.
Sorry, not
Parthik?
a kingdom, a
territory. Yeah, King
Yeah,
Parthik, a troll ? So it could be his trolls.
King Parthik, son of Parul, who was the historical enemy of the troll, who was I'm forgetting the troll's name. 1 second. You asked me to remind you of names that you know.
Yeah, I have both those names written down. I just don't have the context.
Yeah, King. So King Parthik is the son of Parul, who was one of the people involved in Honor Guard Trug's previous endeavors. So Honor Guard Trug has history with both Parthik and Parul.
Got it. And Parul's the father of Parthik.
Parul is the father of Parthik.
And Parthik's called King? Jeez.
Parthik has taken the name King. Or the title King.
Oh, the Imperium suffers no kings.
This is true. And now I'm going to close some of the windows on my machine so that I have more memory for the D&D. My computer might be telling me.
Yeah, we had a scroll to King Parthik in Giant Tongue. King Parthik, who's the king, accept these warriors on behalf of the Iron Walker Azersi. So, does that mean Azersi's giving King Parthik goblins? Wait. My earlier assumption was that the trolls were here to back up the goblins. Is this an independent army? Interesting. Is it the other way around? It doesn't matter. They're all going to die.
Kill them all.
That would be interesting. It'll save us a trip if some of these named guys are in this army. We want to go to their homelands to,
loot.
To loot. Yeah.
It's too big for us. Break it.
Okay.
All right. So at the end of last session, you did take the Commandant Cicero to meet vigil,
Yep.
you learned that the magic zone with which vigil resides is
very partial.
foreboding.
Yeah, very partial to noble lineages or heroic people with heroic potential, and we almost killed the commandant.
It almost killed the commandant. The commandant
Oops.
did have what some would call a inspiring or religious experience from the brief flash of the vigil which he's seen, and was shouting somewhat excited words of praise and encouragement to the men while having a burned face and blood coming out of his ear.
Chagga healed him.
Yep, he is healed. He is still filled with fervor. We'll call it. He is inspired.
Like a manic boost. Perfect. Because those types of commanders make awesome decisions in battle. Awesome.
All right.
Oh well.
Men, we are blessed. We are blessed by the five faces, and war is upon us. We shall be tested, and we shall prevail.
All right, Chagga. With that, give me a second. Does Chagga have that spell? I don't know. Oh, he doesn't have ghost sound. Shit.
Oh, you
no,
trying
I've
to
got
do
no
the-
sound.
Okay, all right. Capra will, if he gets the idea of what you're trying to do.
I was just gonna boast of that and maybe make some holy sounding trumpets or something.
I like trumpets. I can do trumpets. For the kind of face out. They don't quite have the resonance of the humans.
Add some drumming in there, like bong 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 bong. No, it's okay. It's okay, Duckin. You're going to stay in the backpack for this fight. It's time for you to sit off to the side for this one. This is war. Childish things we have to put away.
Kev.
Yeah.
Give me a sense motive. As you're kind of...
Are they all running? Yeah. Give me a sec. Nope, that's up here.
Who shall carry Lloes during this fight? We should get within, I don't know, range for Dugenschmurf. What's your range, Dugenschmurf? 120 feet. Oh, that's not very far, is it?
25?
No, it's not very far. 25? Okay.
Yeah.
The men seem to be inspired by this. Some of the people are a little bit less inspired. You do know that the troops at this base are primarily Foreign Legion, so there's a bunch of humans and half-elves make up the majority of the troops.
What do you think about taking a position here? Or do we like this position here for Capra? Capra, what's your range?
I got a bow, so typically more than any of those bastards.
Well,
as long as I can see him, basically.
from here, and we can walk to here, I'm assuming. From here, I can hit basically any of the fronts with a fireball. This might not be a bad place, and then we can adjust to when the fighting starts. So the strategy, I believe, is Capra, your long range, Dugenschmurf, your middle range, and then myself and Sergeant Kev will be on fireball duty. I've got 4 fireballs. How many do you have, Kev?
I've got 3. 3 here to go, sir.
That's not enough. But it will have to
No,
do.
but I've got a haste. Huh?
Then we're going to save the fireballs for one of 2 conditions. One, there's going to be a lot of trolls, and in order to kill trolls, we must apply fire. If you see big groups of trolls, try to get as many of them as you can within your fireball, and hopefully only after they've been injured by Capra. Second, I suppose if goblinoids start pouring into the castle, we could stop it with a fireball, but realize that once we're out of fire, we're down to these torches here, and Chagga has on his character sheet 19 torches.
Why not? Wait a sec. Let's see what I have something here.
Capra pulls out 36 searing arrows.
Can you throw these or something?
I can have a bow. I have a bow that I can use. Plus 20 strength bow.
Yes. Dugenschmurf does have his necklace of fireballs.
I got some arrows that make booms too, but I'm gonna save those. So
we could break up Dugenschmurf's necklace and start hucking fireballs. We did use it as the big kaboom last time.
You know what? I can actually use up that scroll. I can use up my fireball scroll and have a fourth. Push comes to shove, I can do that.
Necklace of fireballs.
I also have
type
Ice
3.
Storm and Wall of Ice, but I'd burn up those scrolls.
So his type 3 necklace of fireballs, I'm just going to spell them out. There's 1 times 7d6, 2 times 5d6, and 4 times 3d6 fireballs. We'll hold Dugenschmurf's necklace of fireballs in reserve. That could be used for a very big explosion. That's right. I'll put it there, and you fireball the thing, and anything that was standing there will just fucking disappear and fire. Just like last time. All right. I will keep in reserve 1 teleport. Dugenschmurf, if we're going to take the Commandant, then you'll have to go into a bag before we teleport, holding your breath. Lloes will go in...
How about that fucker go in the bag? Huh?
Well, Lloes will go into his container. I will take Capra, Sergeant Kev, and the Commandant, assuming he gets to us quick enough. If things go horribly wrong, well... Capra and Dugan, keep an eye out. I guess you too, Kev, keep an eye out for any troll or goblinoid with a funny hat, or that is clearly an elite warrior or leader. And then keep in mind, we do have the promise of a strange angelic knight of the five-faced god to call upon.
You mean the cake guy, right?
Yes, the cake guy in the basement. Who's been hiding in his closet for who knows how long.
You should come out of the closet.
We should stagger our sea invisibilities too. It doesn't make sense to all use them at the same time.
That is an excellent point, Sergeant Kev. I have, well, a few.
I've got multiple.
I have 4, but they'd also be like good hopes or hastes.
I can use 6.
Okay, so staggering them is fine.
Which one of us has the best eyes?
Capra, probably?
I have the best eyes.
All right, so...
No,
shit, it's personal.
I have the best eyes, says Lloes.
You don't have eyes! You just kind of... Somebody else took your eyes.
See invis is personal. It's...
Yes.
Sorry, wait. I can't...
The flesh got in the way of me seeing.
Okay, you don't even... I don't even...
All right, so Lloes he does wear these little goggles, like these little goggles. Lloes' perception is plus 33. It's pretty good.
Capra's sitting there with the plus 24, being all like, oh,
he also has plus 10 item, plus 8 racial. Kind of helps.
Yep. Yeah. The Capra's got a plus 10 item as well.
All right, given that the two of you and Capra, you can fly and will likely be flying around to. I'll be fucking flying. Yes, but you're little.
Fly all the time. They're only sort of wings.
That's fine.
They get tired.
The funerary urn is going to go on Lloes. Lloes, your job is to basically protect Capra.
You mean...
Who's it going... You mean going on Capra?
Yeah. I'll take the urn.
Don't worry, nothing will happen to the archer when the swordsman is around.
You want me to throw in an abundant ammunition on your arrows, Capra?
I do have some, but
I have 6 of them. I got a bunch. I'm not using them for much else.
You can see Chagga like looking into a bag and turning it inside out, and he picks a crumb out of it, and he's out of his like little snacks, and he throws the bag on the ground. He's been nervous eating since your raid on the village.
Okay. Based off of Dugan's intel, you're expecting that army should be arriving within the hour.
Hey, should be here any time. Do you want me to go and have a look? You don't stray too far, but if you want to go to that little corner there and have a look out, that would be good. All right, I'll be right back then.
Hey, how much do
Unfortunately, a night of a new moon, so it is dark.
Yeah. Tonight is dark and full of trolls.
There's a story about that. There's trolls everywhere. There's trolls under the bed, and there's trolls under the bridge, and then there's trolls in the closet. And you think the big guy might be a troll? He's in the closet.
Okay, look.
Why don't we listen? I have an idea. Why don't we light some torches in the fields? And if they go out, we know the goblins are getting to them. Otherwise, we'll be able to see them. All right, by the way, is in front of us a whole bunch of trees, or are there any fields or open areas?
There is an open this. There's a hillish area out front, and then at a range of 200 feet or so away from the castle, there is vegetation.
Okay, Lloes is going to take a stealth position, a stationary stealth position, because ninjas apparently.
If this place was better upkept, Ahmed, you would have expected that tree line to be another 800 feet out or so. There should be like 1,000-foot cleared out space, and there just isn't.
Okay, Lloes is stealthing just kind of away from the castle a little bit, keeping an eye on like being outflanked. Dugan Schmurf is like hiding on this little corner. His stealth, I'll just put on his token, is pretty darn good. Where is 62?
Okay, so how many people here can you benefit from mage armor?
Everybody if a ghost shows up.
Shit.
I'm not saying there is a ghost, but I'm not saying there isn't.
Your ghost keeps up a 24-hour mage armor anyway, so Lloes is fine.
But everybody else has armor, right?
Everybody else does, like, uses armor, yeah.
Okay.
So does for Lloes's mythic, he did pay off one of the levels of ghost, which means he raised a level in ninja, and his gestalt is sorcerer. Does he gain the mythic points for the day, even though he hasn't rested?
Yes.
Does he gain the spell slots for sorcerer?
The new spell slots he gains.
Okay, and then
it's mythic. Mythic is awesome.
And then the ninja key also went up. Does he gain the key?
Everything from the level.
Awesome.
I think mythic is awesome. When you get mythic, you get all the stuff from the mythic thing.
Okay, cool.
Also, he's a ghost. Sleep isn't a thing. He
Yeah, I got it. For mythic powers, so he took duel as his feat. He took duel path, so he's a trickster archmage, and for trickster he took fleet charge. For archmage he took mage strike. I know it's very popular to take the one that gives you any spell, but you guys haven't relied on Lloes to cast spells. Mage strike gives him, he burns a spell, gains +2 to attack per level of the spell, and +2d6 spell energy damage to a strike. And he does a swift action, and he attacks in the same action that he's powering it.
So for a guy who most spells don't function correctly because he's ethereal,
yep,
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good because it's on a weapon attack, so it'll work.
It becomes, is it Ghost Touch on the blade? Yeah,
yep.
Well, Kazork.
So my path and my vision for Lloes will be a conductive rune, on his sword. He doesn't have that yet, but that would allow him once per round to stick his aging touch into an attack. Then he Mage Strikes, sneak attacking with his spending a keep or the panache point for precision damage. So it's just gonna be a bunch of dice. It's just gonna be like the one shot, quick and true strike. Then do that. Basically, is the wombo combo of the future for Lloes. He's not quite there yet. He's one level away from quick and true strike, 1 or 2.
Cool.
But he can burn 4th level spells for plus 8d6 damage, which is not bad.
All right. Could I get a perception check from Lloes and from Dugan?
Okay.
When we're getting close, I'm throwing up a scene viz.
Lloes is 41, and Dugan Schmarf. Holy fuck.
Dassod's doing his first scene visit right now. Excuse me.
31.
31? Okay. So Lloes actually doesn't hear what Dugan hears, but Dugan knows that there is movement in the trees. He heard he hears like a branch break. He hears coughing. He hears like this grunt on the wind. It is quiet, but there's definitely movement in the trees.
How close?
He'd be thinking somewhere between 300 and 500 feet away. He can definitely hear it.
300 to 500 feet away. Let me check the range of dancing lights, because he can do that as a fairy. Oh, dancing lights. Dancing with the lights.
Dancing with the lights, always turning and the burning.
We didn't start them.
We didn't dance the
Medium,
lights.
so he could do this at 200 feet away. So in that direction, he's going to cast Dancing Lights, which there are 4 lights that light up a 10-foot radius spread, and then he's going to zip back to the party.
Okay.
Now here, you fuckers! Is what he says to the nearest troop as he's flying by.
All right.
Look at your wands, by the way. You might have something interesting there.
Oh, Dugan could have had a mage armor. He could benefit from that.
He wants one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's spent.
All right. After that noise and Dugan's retreat, that light spell is there. A couple of cannons get shot. There's a ruckus as the noise breaks out. No return fire occurs, and it appears that somebody was shooting at nothing and sort of some chaos that was ongoing. You're still very confident that they're out there, but they're not apparently advancing at this point in time.
They're probably just right. It's probably the vanguard or the front of their line or something.
Okay.
Yeah, Dugan will stop about here. We'll say on this corner. He's going to stop at this corner after he yells to the others. They're fucking coming, you fuckers! Sir?
Sir fucker.
Okay. Okay.
Ahmed, could you roll a D20 for the human troops?
Fuck. 2.
2. Okay.
It rolls like I do.
Gone by in this really tense standoff. Your first scene visibility is wearing out. Who's next in the scene visibility rotation?
Isn't it an hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah. Sorry, in generals scope of things.
Yeah, Lloes will fly up and take the second see invisibility, so he'll burn one.
Okay.
I have 5 more.
Yeah, we're just doing.
I mean, it's taking up my invisibility and mirror images as well, but.
All right, Lloes is hanging up here. He is gonna maintain a hide after you guys see where he's hiding, and he's just
Commandant Cicero is moving forward with his guard.
Yep.
He's positioning himself slightly forward. The men are getting antsy. There's questions about whether or not they're out there. Some of the soldiers are hearing noises in the trees, but no immediate violent action. Are you maintaining your positions?
Yep. Chagga is going to cast a message spell with the Commandant as the target.
Okay.
Ooh, Commandant, if you have any of your men with arrows, maybe they should light up the edge of the forest.
That's an excellent idea. Give me a sense motive, Chagga. It's an excellent idea.
Chagga's decent at this. 21.
He has no idea what he's doing, does he?
One of the commandant's guards is like listening in on the message spell.
That's fine.
Like was pretty obviously like leaning forward to sort of hear the whispered words.
Is he hostile towards the Commandant, or is he just annoyed?
He's annoyed at this point.
Okay.
Men, get some fire arrows and launch them into the trees. They're calling for rangers, hunters, to those, and they start throwing arrows into the trees. Give me a D4.
Chagga's also going to nudge Capra. It might be worth a few of your arrows to help them out.
Yeah,
2.
fuck it.
2? Okay. As they are launching arrows, they are not as good at this as Capra is.
Capra gets an abundant ammunition from me.
Okay, but he's actually casting a light spell on an arrow. But yeah, an abundant ammunition. Give me a D4 for Capra.
Okay, so the first one you asked for was a 2.
A D2, yeah, that was
Capra's a 2 as well.
Capra's a 2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In
Chagga has a you can create one light spell, right? Per memorization.
Yeah, he can, because Todd can throw it. If someone's, he can give another light spell on
Capra. Same like Chagga follows Dassod's. You saw where I was going, and basically we have 3 light spells that we can make Capra launch. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So from here, they're pretty hard to...
Yeah, we can see this.
Well, back there you can't, but
Okay.
the people who the humans are like, there's a couple of humans that open fire. some cannons start ringing. Like the cannons are now firing.
Oh God! That's a lot of goblins.
Where are the trolls?
I don't know.
The cannons start firing, and the troops start moving. And over the next couple of minutes, there's these cannons are firing every 12 seconds. These large bombards are just ringing off from each of the groups. There's that forward troop is actually not keeping their powder dry, as in they are actually firing upon the goblins. There's some very, very minor sort of amount of attacking back, and you actually end up getting this troop ends up becoming pushed away over the next few minutes. They do take some losses.
What is that one suspicious guard doing? Can we mark the suspicious guard in some way?
Sure, he's already marked.
Henry?
Yes.
Okay.
Henry is saying close this row.
You want me to do detect thoughts on that prick?
If you wouldn't mind.
You keep eyeing him quite a bit.
Yeah, there's one of his guards that is either suspicious of me or is up to no good. So,
message spell with Chagga, and I'll.
Oh no! If he has bad thoughts, kill him.
All right, on.
Chagga's not messing around.
Ahmed, give me another D20 for the humans. The human soldiers.
9.
9. There's some ruckus from the front. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is going on? Let me just get my drawing tool out. Appears to be this. The humans are yelling. What the fuck is that?
Okay, Dugan's gonna go over and have a look. He's invisible, and he's gonna go. The fuck? He's high up. It's hard to do height and show you where he is, but he's high up, flying around and having a look.
Okay. It takes Dugan a second to figure out what he's looking at, but it looks like the earth has bulged up and is starting to swallow the front face of the castle. There's this inclined ramp leading up towards the top of the parapets.
The earth is moving! The earth is moving! He's yelling. He's yelling to this, basically, there's a telephone game going on. Lloes is yelling what Dugan's yelling, and...
I think an ice wall is important here.
I think I know where they're going to be attacking from. Commandant, you may want to aim a lot of things in that direction.
Chagga, I can throw an ice wall up there, but it'll eat up one of my fireballs.
I also have an ice wall as well. It's too bad they weren't firewalls. Give me one moment. No, I don't have a firewall there.
Lloes, give me a perception check.
Okay. 42.
Okay. While this ruckus is happening to the side,
Yep.
you definitely hear something out in this direction.
And the something is?
A rustling, some branches breaking. It's off in the distance. It would be some 500 feet out into the trees. With Lloes's ears, there are many feet busting through the forest that way. They're trying to be quiet,
and they're moving from this way to this way.
From this way towards this way.
Okay, so they're going to come around the back. It appears that we're going to be outflanked. Chagga relays this information to the Commandant that they're about whatever Lloes tells them, 500 feet out, large troop moving map south to map north.
Squads 1, 2, and 3, 5 forward, 4 and 5, position for the rear. And he kind of looks at Chagga and gives kind of a, you're the guy who showed me God, so I'm doing good, right?
Oh no, I think he thinks I'm in charge here.
You showed him effectively a deity.
Yeah, I whispered to Capra, unfortunately the Commandant does seem to have forgotten how ranks work.
Oh no.
Alright, we've got this. And Chagga's paying attention now to... keep on watching out there, Lloes. You too, Capra. Dugan, where's Dugan? I'm right over here, you fuck.
Okay.
What's Sergeant Kev doing with this guy?
Sergeant Kev. What'd you do?
Detect thoughts.
Detect thoughts? All right. Are you just walking up and detecting thoughts, or
No, I'll do that. I'll do that from a distance.
Okay.
DC 16.
Okay.
It's got to be higher than that.
Mm-mm.
It's a spell, and I think his ability score for this particular spell is not the right ability
I
score.
see.
12 plus 4 charisma.
That's still pretty good. Oh, apparently. Oh, come on, computer, you can do it. Come on, computer, compute.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I haven't seen the result yet.
It's because
I
my
haven't even
computer's
seen
not
you-
responding.
Haven't you? 1d1. Oh, the one's there. I was like, oh, he rolled a 1! Shit. Does he have a plus? Does he have a plus 10?
He, in fact, does have a plus 10.
Fuck.
He exactly has a plus 10. I didn't know that was. I didn't know he rolled a 6. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 6.
Okay. Yeah, he has a plus 10. Very few soldiers. Just this guy must be really good because most people can't shield their mind from you.
Mm-hmm. Kev's got the double barrel pistol behind him.
Okay.
Hey, Commandant.
Yes. There at this point there is a massive bellowing horn.
Todd's getting ready to shoot this guy. shoot Henry.
We're gonna call that troll horn.
And there is much sounds and screaming from the forests. War cries aplenty. Right, actually, I'm gonna leave these. I'm gonna leave the dead ones out here where you can see them. As goblins are making their way forward.
Oh no, it's the trolls that are coming from. Oh, fuck. Wait. Yeah, those are
Goblins. Those are goblins.
Okay.
They're holding torches. They're not
The
trolls.
goblins are coming forward. Cannon fire starts going off. Muskets are starting to fire. All right. Now you're trying to have a talk with the commandant.
Fears there's a spy here. Someone who's not there who they're supposed to be. And then he just looks over at Henry, just stares at Henry. And intimidate.
Going to intimidate Henry. All right, give me a intimidate check.
I forgot that I'm not very good at this.
That's all right.
Fuck me, 19.
Okay.
Roll 2.
Henry. Okay, we're gonna be rolling
an initiative for a little.
I think we're rolling an initiative.
Nice. Southern Warband. What do we need?
Okay, we need
I separated.
goblins.
I separated Dugan, Lloes, Capra, Dassod, Chagga. They're in the top part. We need goblins.
We need goblins.
What's their mod? 2.
Give me a second. I think their mod is +6.
Bullshit. Goblins. Okay.
Sorry, their mod is +7. The trolls. We're gonna the trolls have a mod of +5.
Ooh.
There's going to be goblin, comma or bracket special bracket.
Elite goblins. Okay.
And they have a +5.
Yep.
We have trolls bracket special bracket. And they have a +3. And we have Parthik.
Easy. That's King Parthik, right?
King Parthik has a +5.
Okay. And then
Hey, Angel, dude.
we've got our soldiers basically are going.
Your soldiers? Yep.
Yeah. What is their?
Your troops are Imperial infantry, and the Imperial infantry have a +2.
We're boned.
And
Nah, they've got us.
they do have you.
You know, like a quick message, like, hey, can you send Thogrim for a minute?
Yeah, but
Acid balls.
No, Thogrim's getting beat up by goblins right now.
He's getting his ass kicked by goblins on a road. They literally got his cart thrown into the woods.
Oh yeah, level garbage. I forgot.
Yeah. So the you then have we're gonna call them spies.
Oh, spies. Okay.
And they have a +6.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
And our commandant will go on the soldier's turn.
The commandant is going to go with the soldiers. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna roll some random numbers and populate the
Right.
initiative
And for the
sheet.
sake of my RAM, I'm not like if you could run the initiative sheet, that would be awesome.
Yep.
Cool. Next upgrade.
Oh, your computer's not good enough. All right. The order is as follows: Lloes, Dugan, Goblins, Chagga. Somehow you rolled a 20. Spies, King Parthik, Elite Trolls, Capra Trolls, Dassod, Elite Goblins, Soldiers, last fuckers.
Now, is there a surprise round? Because Dassod was in the intent of blowing this guy like both barrels.
The fact that you came in and already cast spells on him, and he watched you cast spells on him,
and then tried to intimidate him. Yeah.
and then you tried to intimidate. We're just having an initiative at this point.
All right.
Got it.
Lloes. Lloes sees that Sergeant Kev is confronting that one soldier. Lloes has a range. He's 55 feet away. He's got a range of 100, so he can't physically go over there unless Capra moves. So I think what he's going to do is delay until after Capra. Dugan. Dugan likes violence. Dugan's speed is 50. So the Schmurf is going to fly over to these trees. He sees Dassod. He's going to check the action economy. I think his kinetic blasts are standards.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So he's going to ready a kinetic blast at the Imperial soldier named Henry, if he takes any offensive action. Goblins.
The goblins. Okay. The goblin armies are moving forward through the rather difficult terrain.
Oh my god, there's so many.
I'll move them off the side so I can.
I can move in and put a ice wall over the ramp.
Yeah, if they break it, they take damage as they go through, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's the idea.
They're moving forward. Sorry, I'm just grabbing in some.
Holy shit.
I know, right?
Oops, sorry. These guys are supposed to be a little bit further Apparently my mousing skills are trash. All right. There we go.
Capra, do you want to go over and join Dugan at an angle where you can just fire down that ramp?
Yeah, I think I probably should use my wings. I can use them for 8 more minutes today.
Oh, is that what you need? Okay, give me a moment.
I know they're very impressive, but you know, the fawns aren't really built for flying usually. Those are like little fairies.
Looks like shit's going down, so Chagga is going to use a wand of fly.
Nice.
5, it's caster level 5. He then takes the wand and shoves it into Capra's belt. Like as in...
Hey!
It'll last for about 5 minutes. Use the... Fly so that you're using cover from the angle of the castle.
Like shooting rats in a sewer.
Yeah, sure. You know what I mean. Don't fly so high that Lloes can't contribute. The ideal thing would be to have Lloes just at the top of that funnel there, with you sort of high up so that you gain cover.
Yeah.
Go. Off with you.
Is it Capra's turn?
No, but loaned to Capra. That was Chagga's turn. And then he just gazes out at the sounds that he can't hear, just mind full of trolls. He gulps a little bit, shifts sweatily in his armor. Spies are next.
Okay. Henry is going to take a step away from Dassod and from everyone else. Sorry. Dugan is invisible. He doesn't see Dugan, who's invisible.
Okay.
He's casting a spell.
No, Dugan's got a raid action to stick a stone into this guy's face.
Okay.
I don't think he gets sneak at this range, although Mark did show me an interesting combination of rogue talents that would allow him to do so. So look out for high-level Dugan doing sneak attack at extreme ranges.
No, this wasn't to disrupt. This was just because he's doing stuff.
Yeah, because he's doing stuff. That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So a flat-footed telekinetic blast from invisibility. Oh my god, nat 1 Dugan? Seriously? AC 27? Would have hit.
Dugan becomes invisible. Henry does look at Dugan before he... This soldier is apparently a spellcaster. He dimension doors away.
Okay, well, at least he didn't get to murder the Commandant. Oh, you should make friends with priests in the future, Commandant.
Yes. We will defend the holy ground. There are imposters among us. Oh, I felt wrong. Anyways.
Chagga shifts uncomfortably and...
The time of man is here. He doesn't know Dassod. It's like there's it's right there.
I did it, Shmev. Problem solved. Concentrate on the ramp. Right.
I put that wall up. There goes my dimension door.
Any other spies?
No other spies that you can see acting.
Okay, King Parthik and the trolls are in the same pip.
Okay. Cool.
No, sorry, the elite trolls.
The elite trolls.
Yeah.
Okay. This is moving up very slowly.
It's actually moving?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, somebody's casting like Move Earth or something.
It's been moving for like the last 90 minutes. Just slowly growing up. All right.
That's fine. We know where the attack is happening. It's good. They're gonna funnel into a shooting gallery.
Okay. Next.
Well, King Parthik trolls Capra.
Capra. Okay. Capra.
Okay. We're gonna just fly over here.
That's 60 feet. He's gonna fly again. He's gonna gain a little bit of altitude. He doesn't quite. Yeah, you know what? He's actually gonna take a third fly just to be ready to start firing next round.
Okay. And then Lloes, I think, is still within range of this, so he doesn't get yoinked back into
Okay.
the urn.
All right. Next.
Trolls.
Trolls. Okay, there's some noise that can be heard around. Okay, next.
Lloes is gonna move a bunch of times. I gotta check his flight.
Is this a rough terrain?
If you're fighting in the garden, yeah, there's some difficult terrain there.
Can I just run through it?
Okay, Lloes is moving along the ground with his head just above the level of the ground, and he's moving towards. He's moving towards the.
Can I run through the forest there?
You can find a path. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Scooch through. You can't charge through it. You have to, deviate a little bit.
So I assume this ramp is difficult terrain.
This ramp would be a 45-degree. It's effectively difficult terrain.
Okay. So Dassod's going to run here. 60. He runs at 40. Oh, let's leave him. That's not Dassod. His movement, I think, is pretty. 45, 55. 45 speed. So 90 gets him to here. Can I see the ramp now, or am I too far away still?
You can't see the ramp from this angle. You actually have to get up to the parapets to see it because it's below you.
Okay.
At the very top of the ramp right now, there's about like a 10-foot gap to the parapets.
Okay, I pull out the scroll now.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna cast the scroll and and keep the fireballs.
So you move and you 2 moves and drew a scroll.
Yeah, but we didn't haste yet, so.
All right. Next.
Elite goblins and then the soldiers.
Okay. The elite goblins.
Might have been moved when you moved the goblins.
Yeah, they moved with the goblins. They're synced with the goblins right now. Okay. There was no extra action that's happened yet.
The soldiers should be able to see the ramp in these goblins, right?
Oh no, the soldiers are firing. Right, they are shooting fucking goblins.
Okay, cool.
So these 2 troops and these 2 cannons are firing at goblins. Between the 4 of them shooting down with advantage, they destroy one of the goblin troops.
Oh,
Oh my god, we're so
shit.
Yeah, I know, we're boned.
This troop over here and this cannon are firing over at the trees. We're going to give them a 50-50 on a 2. They destroy a troop. They're firing into the trees. They wound a troop, but it's not destroyed.
Okay.
The troop here and the troop here don't currently have firing lines. And as per they were ordered, they're actually turning or aiming towards the rear.
Alright. Dugenschmurf. I think Dugenschmurf is re-turning invisible. And then moving forward with Capra.
So we're supposed to be doing the thing where you shoot the fish in the barrel down the thing, but we want Lloes to be close enough to stab a guy.
That's right. I'm only gonna be able to hit them from here to the top of that, to kind of the top.
I'm throwing up a wall.
Yeah, you do you.
All right, so Dugan turned invisible and moved. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna say for this battle he has the necklace of fireballs in hand.
Okay.
Because he can just fling random objects, right? So
yeah, he doesn't need. Yeah, he doesn't need to. Yeah. Oh, the thing is, the thing that gets flung is destroyed.
Yep.
So he can't, like, if he flings a bead. It, like,
no,
it doesn't.
We already ruled the beads don't work like that, but he can
exactly.
he can place the thing and then somebody else.
And then
can
he can
fireball.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he has it out, like he's not going to waste an action to take it out.
To draw one when he wants to explode something.
Goblins.
All right. Okay, they are gonna go.
Oh, look at the goblins! They're so afraid of the humans that they run away.
All right, so they're moving through their difficult terrain.
Okay.
They're coming forward. There's some arrows that are coming out of some of the troops that are coming back towards your soldiers, but with their cover, they are protected from the barrage, but it is making the humans, they're in combat now. Right, that would be the goblins next.
Chagga doesn't hear anything nearby, right?
Give me a perception check for Chagga. There's cannon fire and stuff going off. It's starting to get hectic.
Yeah. It's like the troll ninjas aren't nearby, right? Like 23?
23? There's... you think you might have heard something more sort of from this corner.
From where? Sorry, I was zoomed in too far.
Sorry. Yeah, somewhere over here.
Okay.
You do know that the castle wall is actually shorter on that side? Where the front of where this embattlement was created is a very impressive, like, 100-foot wall.
Okay, so Chagga, feeling a little bit naked, is just gonna start moving down this wall to the bottom. I assume there's some stairs somewhere in this area. And he's gonna cast a mirror image.
Okay.
Of course. Minimum number of images.
Minimum images.
Like, if my whole group is over there, it doesn't make sense for me to be standing by myself. Fuck this.
Alright. Next.
After the Chogs, it's the spies, King Parthik, and the elite trolls.
Okay. Cut away to shadowy figures having a conversation about tactics and locations and these special people and this visage of God something made the man go nuts. Having a whispered conversation.
That's fine. The spy saw us all hanging out over here. What he didn't know is we've moved. We've moved. Damn you. Except for Chagga. So Chagga's like, no, I don't think I should be standing here anymore.
All right. Next.
King Parthik, the elite trolls.
Okay. This wall raises up a little bit more. And usually positioned slightly differently on the map. Okay. Next.
Capra.
Capra. Well, fuck you guys.
Give him hell, Capra. Give him hell.
All right, so let's see. So he's in his third range increment, which is not a big deal.
+1 from above.
He is +1 from above. The basic troops have really balls ACs. So Capra gets 4 attacks per round. The first attack does double damage. And he does all the things. I don't think he's going to cast any buffs aside from that. He won't cast buffs yet because we don't know how long the day is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So his bonus to hit is plus 24, and he's subtracting 5, so it's plus 19. So it's don't roll 1, don't roll 1. Oh, sorry, with range it's don't roll 2. So hit, don't roll 7. Hit, critical threat, critical hit, and then don't roll 12. Or roll at least a 12. Okay, so they're all hits. I'm going to just roll this without the crit doing anything, because I want to just be able to I want to see how much damage gets done so we can hand wave.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll see what the crit does afterwards.
Now I want to see what happens to every goblin.
Well, yeah, roll 1 damage on his arrow, I guess, and kind of extrapolate that too.
I'm going to do the whole routine.
Okay.
Because he has many shot. It does a little bit extra on the first bloody shot. All right, plus 66, plus, and then the other 3 hits, 3d8 plus 30 plus 18 plus 9d6. Okay.
Yeah, Capra.
So Capra is the same as 2 troops with 2 cannon troops, or two bombard troops. He basically takes out 2 troops worth of, ooh, that's not the thing. He machine guns down 2 troops of goblins. As they are rising up the ramp, and he wounds a 3rd because of the crit. He wounded a 3rd troop.
Ah, you're pretty good at this, Capra. Maybe we gotta clone you a few times and just win this war already.
What's a clone?
Don't worry about it. Something I heard the spellcast just talking about. I'm not sure either. I think it's like something you eat ice cream out of.
I like ice cream.
Yeah, so do I. Keep firing.
Maybe the cake guy will want to share ice cream with us. We like ice cream.
Trolls.
All right, trolls. Okay, there's movement there. There's some movement in front. They move faster because, troll. Alright. There's the trolls.
Okay, Lloes. Lloes is gonna fly to the edge so he can see. He looks down at all of this, and using one of his ghost powers, he can 3 times per day cast Entangle.
Ooh.
Nice.
Look at Lloes with the big old.
He's gonna
Big
cast
old Bazooka Joe brain.
1 Entangle at the base. Is there any vegetation in the?
So there
In the
is
ramp?
some grasses on this because this is actually just the terrain beneath it raised up. It's really thin grasses. It's not amazing.
Okay.
There's more vegetation about 100 feet out. It's
Sure.
relatively.
40-foot radius though is a pretty damn big, damn big thing. So let me size out a few of these.
All right, I've been just chugging water like a madman. I will be right back.
I think we just want to make the grass grabby here.
Hmm?
Do you want me to put it in them, or do you want me to like choke their ramp?
So I have web, and
Web's only
so-
going to be useful at anchor points, so it's going to be useful along the edges.
so
here.
there's going to be an ice wall and then a web behind it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Lloes is just going to He's going to pop down and entangle here. And let me just...
Yeah, so I'm going to put mine. I'm going to draw it like... I have about 80 feet, so it's going to be like here. Something like that.
Yep.
And then behind it in that corner is going to be the web.
Lloes is just gonna. It's just gonna be a surprise for people climbing up the ramp.
Okay. Right. Okay. Next.
It's Dassod.
Dassod.
Yeah, we're not going to risk them getting up here. He's going to come to the edge. Or it's the edge where I can see about there. Like there should be a place where I can see through the like with cover through these holes. It'd be over here, murder holes.
Okay.
Right, and then we're gonna cast Wall of Ice. And I cast it at my level. It's cast level 8, which is convenient. But I cast that puppy. I'm actually using the scroll.
Okay.
I should use the scroll or burn my dimension door.
One 10-foot section.
It's 80 feet.
Yeah.
It's 80 feet, yeah. So, do you want me to draw it or do you want to draw it?
Go ahead. Do you know how to draw it?
Yeah. So I'll just do...
That would be 50.
Yeah, it's going to be a little higher or lower. So, here? I think that's about right.
Yeah, and it goes down 10 feet.
Yeah, that's about 80. Yeah, it's about 80 feet.
They don't like that.
well, they can break through it and then take a bunch of damages every time they go through it. That's awesome.
I think I'm gonna. Yeah, this is a really useful spell. I'm gonna burn up my dimension door. He's gonna fucking fly away if he needs to.
Awesome.
Oh no, I can't. That's my fucking fireball. Okay, I use the scroll up. Sorry, I use the scroll up. 0 Wall of Ice. Fortunate.
All right. After that, it's elite goblins.
Okay. A small bead. Kevin, you just put a wall that blocks your vision. Lloes, you have an angle on this, and Capra might have an angle on this. A small glowing bead comes flashing forward and crashes into this icy wall.
Damage.
You use up one of their fireballs. 25 fire damage.
Okay, so that does normal damage against this wall, and the wall's hit points are
like 3 per caster level, something like that.
One inch thick per caster level.
And then an inch of ice.
Yeah, 3 hit points. So 24 hit points. So a
He's
section of
busted
wall
asshole.
that drops to 0 is breached.
So they can pass through it. I still think it's there, although it might be countered by fire. I can't remember.
The fire doesn't stay.
Fire can melt the wall of ice. It deals full damage to the wall instead of normal half damage. Suddenly melting a wall creates a cloud of steamy fog that lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, so there's now a fog there.
Even when the ice is broken through, sheer frigid air remains.
Yeah, there's still damage.
Yeah. So, you want to point where the fog is? And I'll draw some shit.
Sure. It would be from...
Which is kind of what we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So the fireball basically from tool. from here to here. Kind of gets that front chunk.
Okay, so there's a steamy hole in the water. In the middle of the wall. So there's a smoky hole that will do damage as they pass through.
So with the angles out there, Capra really can't target like this front section. He has to target the army a little bit further back. It won't be a problem for a long time.
And what level was the wall at?
It's level 8.
Okay, so it'll do 1d6 plus 8 damage to any individual going through. The weird thing about troops is,
they'll take extra.
Yeah. No save. It's just you take the damage.
Cool. All right.
Where did the fireball originate from? Do we see that?
Did Lloes see who...
Oh, sorry. Perception checks. For where it originated from. It is dark out there, and it is pretty far away. So, it is DC 33 for Lloes, 34 for Kev.
Yeah, Lloes made it.
And okay, so yeah, it's within this hobgoblin armored troop that seems to be protecting something important. You can just barely see them. They got armor and shields. It came from there.
Oh, so somebody cast fireball.
Somebody cast a fireball.
Okay.
Yeah. The other thing that we do see is Lloes is in the wall, Kev is behind the thing, and he created cover. There's some more arrows that are flying that are a little bit more precisely aimed than the random salvos.
Mm-hmm. All right, the elite goblins, that was them casting fireballs?
Yep.
And now it's our soldiers.
Okay,
fire, you fuckers, fire!
There's a bunch of magic going off and there's guns firing. Their troops have better angles to not be interfered with by this particular nonsense. And they destroy another 2 troops.
Yeah, put the wall a little bit behind so that they don't...
Then this group to the north is firing to the south, and they still have a 50-50 chance. On a 2, they destroy a troop. They destroy a troop!
Unfortunately, we're just killing the goblin slaves. If you notice the name of these tokens, I imagine these goblins aren't well armed. Is that why?
Nope, they're just a bunch of they're goblins with leathers and like sticks.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're looking really close, there's probably a big nose in here somewhere.
Don't worry.
They are being spurred on by goblins with much more heavy
Chagga
armor.
will free the goblin nation into servitude to him.
So kind of you.
I would like to say Chagga would never do something like this, but Chagga might do something like this.
Chagga likes goblins.
All right, next. The troops in the back are still reorienting their stuff. It actually is very difficult to
top of round
now facing this direction.
3. Dugan Schmurf. There's still no
Too far.
Nothing within range, and that Dugan Schmurf's fireball thing I think has a range as well.
Adam, do the troops automatically do damage to you? Even if they don't recognize you as an enemy?
If they think you're an ally, they don't hurt you.
Okay, dude.
I'm gonna go join Lloes. I can't fucking target anything from here.
He starts swearing.
Okay, that's why you're supposed to use the bow. Your brain isn't as strong as the bow.
A fucking bow my size isn't gonna fucking do anything.
Okay, next.
This is rough. This is really fucking rough.
Gobos.
Okay. They're moving up. Sorry, these ones are gonna go. Alright, and the range, they're still really far away. Okay, this group is moving slightly slower for reasons we don't have to worry about. Don't worry about that.
Okay, Marty.
Mm-hmm.
Dassod has a feat called the most wonderful one he recently just took.
That's what it's called.
False Attacker.
Okay.
False Attacker is this is a really ballsy move, but bluff check is immediate action versus sense motive or perception, whatever. So make them think that somebody else hit them. A goblin-looking Dassod in the middle of that troop. Full round. And they're shooting from above!
If you want to risk your character to go down into the enemy lines to create havoc, I'm not going to stop you. But if you ask Chagga in character, he's already given you orders to stay alive. As in, don't stick your necks out.
No reckless bullshit.
No reckless bullshit. So
This would be so fun.
Chagga's way the hell over here, so he's not actually communicating with Dassod very well.
This is a message spell.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, so the goblins, good. They're moving slowly. Chagga is going to trundle. Does he only have a movement of 20?
Is he flying?
Well, no. A lot of time went by, and if he casts fly, it's one less fireball.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got 30-foot movement. Yeah, thanks to fighter. So he actually got 10 feet closer there. So this round, he's just gonna. All this bush is difficult terrain, right?
You can get cover in it. You can move without difficult terrain, but you can't charge through it. Like you
Okay.
don't move in straight
All
lines.
right. So he's single move. He's moving away.
It's like garden.
He's moving away from the horrible troll menace. We are in combat now, so he's going to start to power up. What does he need to do? He is going to cast Entropic Shield on himself. Which is 20% mischance against missile attacks. Yay. Spies, King Parthik, Elite Trolls.
Okay. This appears like, if you look closely, it is no longer raising. A block of stone appears up here to grow out of the nothingness.
To complete the ramp?
To complete the ramp. Let me just draw them.
That's a great thing for the webbing to stick to.
There's a kind of. Oh, that did not. Give me a sec. I apologize. With all the do, that was crap. We'll try this again. Come on, engineering school. It taught you how to draw.
You want me to do this? I can do it for you. I got you.
Yeah. All right. So there's like a step.
Okay.
Climb over.
And it's going right through the gap in the wall, so they'll still take damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Do we see where this casting is happening?
That casting doesn't create light, but give me a perception check. It's nowhere near as aggressive as a fireball.
36 from Lloes.
36. You are certain it's coming from this direction, but you're picking up more from sound. So it's somewhere over here somewhere.
Okay.
Let me tell you what Dassod gets. Ooh, Dassod might do something useful. For once in your bloody life.
It's just
32. 32.
You have a general idea that it came from over here somewhere. There's definitely more sounds coming from there than there was before, but there's also yelling and cannons and shoostings.
Capra, make sure you target the ones with missile weapons first.
Okay. Alright.
It's my roundabout way of stop killing the stupid slave mobs and go after the ones that look like that.
It's at a distance, so we can't see nothing. And there's not really a lot of light down there.
Yeah.
He's just shooting. Okay. It's Capra's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So Capra can destroy 2 slave mobs in 1 round without issue. We're targeting, having him target the groups in the back. You said target ones with missile weapons, so he's going to target the goblin troops, not the heavily armored ones.
Cool.
They're not.
That's fine. Because the other troops are just going to bottleneck and get shot, right? Like, it's we getting shot that we should be worried about.
Yes, for number...
Chagga's turning out to be some sort of fucking military general. This is very scary.
Capra destroys 2 of these troops.
Nice.
With weapons by rolling like a boss.
Yeah, boss.
Now that would not have destroyed the heavy troops. They're a lot tougher to crack.
I assume you're doing well, Capra.
Way to go, Legolas. I mean, Capra.
I just keep imagining like an infestation. I might have a nightmare later.
Exterminate, relocate. What was the other?
This is not a relocate kind of situation. Maybe domesticate. I don't know.
Chagga bobs his head at that, but he's looking back like he's expecting trolls.
Don't tell Dee Dee.
There's lots of things that Dee Dee doesn't know. Chagga thinks to himself. Poor girl. She's got a very soft heart for this. War is not a place for her. Medical tents will be. Won't know if I want to be Dee Dee's patient after this war, though. Chagga gets lost in thought for a moment. Yeah.
Turns out to be the next friggin' Harley Quinn.
When Fae go bad.
Oh God.
Trolls.
You'll never be mad again.
Trolls. Are we still
Trolls.
Are we still sitting at the same fireball count?
Yeah, I haven't used mine.
Okay, yep.
Nobody's yet. Your groups haven't fireballed yet.
Oh fuck.
Oh, they're inside.
There'll be at least a couple of rounds before.
Oh no!
If it was just the goblins, we got this. Fuck.
We need to funnel the trolls.
Well, they're big, right? So they're probably going to come down these roads. Like there's one
They're
road
probably gonna
that
climb through.
They're probably.
They can walk through here.
I'm guessing they're going to come through this road.
It's gonna happen here. I've got a.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I've got an ice storm that I can use to slow some of them down. Maybe I can throw it on the wall over here so they can't climb while they're climb halfway or whatever.
Well, they're not here yet, so it's Lloes's go.
Oh, sorry. In terms of, there's also some noise to the south with trolls on the troll pit. Lloes.
Oh, they got trolls down there too. Fuckers.
Oh. How many is a troop of trolls? Like 20?
20 to 30 trolls.
So there's 300. Another 8 troops maybe.
Okay, Lloes is just going to get
5?
ready for battle, and he's going to cast a mirror image on himself. I don't think they haven't gone into his entanglement yet, so
put another entangle in front of it.
I have 3 total. I think I'm going to save it.
Oh, we could put one for the trolls, but they'll probably plow through it though.
I don't know. Reflex saves for trolls? Anyways, Lloes is 7 images.
Okay, all right.
And he's going to basically hide in this little corner and wait. So move action, take a little stealth action into the stone.
Take a little stealth from my
Gets a
friend.
nat 20. He's stealthing at 54.
Okay. There's cannons. There's trolls. There's goblins. There's arrows flying every which way.
And they don't notice the
In the
ghost.
rock.
Periscoping through the rock. Getting ready.
Like, I'm assuming it's like Captain Jack Sparrow from any kind of just like a little hat moving sticking out from the...
Right. His sword drawn, ready to fight. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, he'll be able to basically stand in the middle of anything coming through and just start butchering. So, I think today is going to be a bloody day. It will be a red dawn, Ahmed! A red dawn! Dassod.
Okay, so Dassod's going to cast Web, and that's 20-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do that. Actually, I was going to do it somewhere around there.
Where are you pointing?
Oh, there.
Ah, so they can't see the web and then they get stuck in the web? Love it. What's the DC of the web?
It's my caster level. The DC for this is 16. It's not high.
Okay. Be high enough.
At least slow them down. I could move it down. Like it's. He can see. He centered it. It's not centered perfectly, but.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. Looks good.
Maybe she's a little bit to the left, but you know.
I didn't draw it, so I can't.
I can undo it.
Edit, undo, and you can redraw it if you want. There you go. There we go. Awesome. Lloes laughs a little bit.
Kev's like, yeah. So I pulled out a squirrel and I cast. He didn't get a rifle, eh? They didn't get him a rifle?
They did.
They did give him a shooting rifle.
Yeah, you got a rifle from one of the commandant's soldiers.
Does it have any
Commandant's
scopes?
personal guard. It doesn't have a scope. They did not get you a sniper rifle, but they did get you a modern infantry rifle that you. I thought you got some from Boop, but apparently you didn't write it down.
I didn't know.
I think a lot of us trained in rifles, but then we just kind of went, these are stupid weapons because our builds.
I thought the guy who used guns would have liked it.
Elite goblins than our soldiers.
How many bullets, by the way?
They gave you 50.
Good.
They gave you 100. All right, the elite goblins. Okay, so there's a bunch of bullshittery. They saw that spell. They see the other one. They didn't see the web go up. There's these cannons that are shooting, but they're not shooting anything they care about yet. There's this fucking guy shooting arrows like a bastard out there. Does I want to do things to him?
No.
I don't think we will. Maybe not yet.
They're too far away. Hey man, their dark vision only works 60 feet too.
This is true.
Death Capra from the sky. Yeah. Firing along the tree line. That's probably all Capra could see is that.
Yeah, Yeah, basically it's down to here. That's basically what we're shooting at. Okay.
Mind you, Capra is firing fiery arrows, so they might have a general idea.
They know he's firing tracer rounds.
Yeah.
They're fiery acidic ice arrows.
Yeah, it's like we know there's a dude up there.
There's a problem there. Okay, so
oh, this is so scary, Adam. Like we've been scared all week. And then we were scared when you were putting tokens down, and we're still scared. We're scary. There is fear.
You see this? It's fucking empty.
Yep.
It's on you.
Nice. Okay, we're just gonna think we're just gonna not try to piss off the guy who's a wicked archer. Not yet. We'll piss him off later.
Our soldiers.
We're going to attempt. I think we're going to attempt to dispel the entangle.
Can I see it?
Yeah, they watched it cast.
Oh.
Like there was no vision blocking stuff yet. You're in the light. So they will attempt to dispel. Let's see. Ooh, no, okay. 11th level magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lloes is a 10th level character, 10th level caster. That goes away.
Here we can. I will drag the entangled DC off to the side, and then I will redraw because I didn't play with my layers correctly. I'll just redraw the circle there.
There we go. Okay.
You know your spell got this. You didn't see it, but you know. You know.
Lloes is fine with that. He's going to let more of them come in this time and then do it again.
Get him. All right.
Oh, you put it right in front of you on the web.
And then again, some more arrows go flying.
Our soldiers.
Your soldiers. Okay. These soldiers are firing down at the goblins. They destroy another 2 troops.
The 2 troops of goblin slaves. Fodder. The goblins put their fodder first.
It's almost like they've done this before. And then the troop to the north is firing again at the towards the tribes. They 50-50 chance. Okay, they scare, but they do not destroy on the north face. The troops here now have readied actions. We don't see anything yet. They're coming from the rear as well. That's what I am told. Stand in the name of the five-faced god. Hold. Alright,
Can't fucking say anything for here, you fucks.
Dugan's gonna go to this little point over here and just wait.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll just make it miserable for anything that's coming up this hill.
He's trying to climb up the environment.
Goblins.
Okay. Sorry, my other tool. Okay. Making their way. This troop starting to crowd into one another. Okay, these troops in the back here look like they're getting ready to start commencing the firing.
These ones?
Yeah. Those look like they're starting to, like they're close enough to start using their ranged weapons effectively.
Okay.
All right. Ops positioning.
Chagga.
Ops position.
Well, okay. Chagga trying to monitor his spell use a bit. He's gonna cast.
There's a lot of them out there. It's moving everywhere.
Yeah, he's gonna cast Expeditious Retreat.
You know when you pick up a rock and there's a bunch of worms underneath and just everywhere, it's just like alive? That's what it's like down there.
Keep firing. Concentrate on the ones with the arrows. And then he's got 60-foot movements now, so he's just trunching. So he's under where Capra is.
Okay.
There are lots of powers he wants to use, but they all need to be, they're all earmarked for fireballs. So Chagga will have his tower shield out and the rod of empower out. Yeah, because that could be used as part of spell casting. So. It hasn't been used today. We might need it. I think the trolls are coming. I hear something over there. Commandant, you may not want to stay standing where you are. Go and join your forces over there. Chagga rolls his eyes like, oh fuck, I turned him into like a Commandant puppet.
You broke him. He needs to go on a rebuild quest as he takes one level of friggin' priest.
That's fine. That's funny. I remember liking the Commandant before because he wasn't kind of a military dick, and I feel kind of bad for breaking him a little bit, but oh well. That was Chagga's turn. Then the spies, King Parthik, elite trolls.
Okay. There's some sounds in the darkness.
Ahmed, did you see the trolls here too?
The ones in the north or south?
So, yeah, okay. All right.
No, the ones in the east. Oh shit!
Well, that's just silly.
Okay, next.
Capra.
Capra. Hey, a bunch of the pull-out bows! Hey, fuck you! Alright, so Capra's gonna for number 1d20. He rolls sufficient, barely. He destroys 2 of these troops with weapons.
Nice, Capra.
You know, an entangle here
Where?
would slow them down.
Right now, Lloes can't entangle from his current position because he can't see shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would because all of these guys have to move through it. But it's not.
His plan, not that he's communicating it, is to fly up a little bit and entangle just like right in front of the gap, just to create a big mess.
Just a big, giant clog.
Yeah. Because if they're stuck here, it's a shooting gallery for every single one of our currently active firing units. Big shoot a goblin in a barrel. Okay, that was Capra, and then the regular ass trolls.
Okay. The regular ass trolls.
This fortress is so big for the number of troops that are here.
Yeah.
It's like 10,000 men could be here.
Okay, they make their way to the base of the wall to start climbing.
Which begs the question, how is the Imperium so light on troops? Did they underestimate? Was it the Iron Tower bringing everything to like hundreds of miles and not giving them... Yeah, there's fuckery afoot here, Ahmed. The train being knocked out, and then they have a magical supply line that is that they can bring their 100,000 troops wherever they want. Yeah, we're in trouble for a while. In general, though, these odds, wow, if this is the way the Imperium intends to keep their land in Volcanica, this is not good. Not good.
Maybe you have to do it Clark's way.
Yeah. Chagga's got his own way.
It's scorched earth to everything.
No, hearts and little goblin minds. Hearts and minds.
Their hearts are full size. Their minds a little below average.
So the trolls are climbing. Do we have any indication that they've gone in? Like,
no, you haven't seen any of them sort of reach the top yet.
Is there a baggage train or like groups of servants and cooks and like where are all the other people here? Or is it just soldiers?
No. There's actually in the rear of the castle where the fighting was, is where you've got the medicists, you've got the cooks, you've got civilians. There's another, like there's the 200 troops, and there's another 100 sort of civilian.
Okay, Chagga, Commandant, could you send the signal to have everyone vacate the back of the the back of the fortress before they're eaten by trolls, and maybe join us out here in the courtyard?
This is an excellent idea.
Chagga's now shaking his head and wiping the sweat from his brow.
All right, who's next?
Lloes.
All right, I again chugging water.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. Give me a chance to look at Lloes' powers.
Do your thing, man.
Man, all of Lloes' spells are like individual, either buffing himself or fighting individuals.
He's the only tank we have, Marty.
Who, Lloes? Yeah. Yep.
Okay, get over to me, and I can give you.
So you're saying buff up, buff his AC, and get ready for a fight.
Okay, so here's what I can boost you with: Cat's Grace, Bull Strength, Greater Invis.
Cat's Grace, he's already got a belt of Incredible Dex +4, so don't worry about it.
Divine Favor.
Divine Favor is a personal spell.
The scroll. Try it.
He would have to cast it. He does not have any ranks in Use Magic Device.
Shit.
He also has a problem in manipulating physical things. Okay, so Lloes, seeing the battle is getting
Bull Strength, I can give you that.
Close, he's gonna fly up to Capra. And he's going to haste himself in Capra.
Oh, doggy. Here we go.
And his haste will last 9 rounds. So he gives you a boyish grin and a wink, and then flourishes and points back down towards where the battle is going to take place. And then he probably hears trolls.
Yeah, there's the sounds of claws scratching against stone.
Okay. Dassod?
Okay, no, I can't see through this, right? At all.
You've created yourself a lot of things that block your sight.
Let's move to the edge here.
Yeah.
If you moved over here, you could look out the.
Yeah.
Lost for 1 minute. Okay. Can I move to the edge and draw a scroll as the same action? Like move and draw a scroll?
No.
Balls.
Not unless you have maybe quick draw.
No.
What do you do?
No, I don't have it. Damn it. Move, pull out. Okay, I'll cast Divine Favor from scroll.
So you pull it and cast?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you burning the scroll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Elite goblins.
Sunny made multiples of these ones.
Elite goblins, and then our soldiers, and then hopefully people streaming out of these buildings.
Okay, the elite goblins. They still can't see the web. There's things coming out from the wherever. And there's a bunch of goblins coming. It's fine. We're all good. We're all good, baby. There's some actions that are ready, but nothing that you can see. Okay. Then it was our soldiers.
Yep.
Okay. The cannons fire and destroy 2 more goblin troops.
Keep on killing the slaves. Funny. And then does
So the orders, everyone, get below. So there is like an internal working to the fortress.
Okay.
So people are clearing the top. They're making their way down. Not everybody is trying to sort of huddle in the middle of the battlefield.
That's fine.
There's the catacombs beneath.
Chagga is more of as long as the spirit of the order is followed as opposed to the letter. Same thing.
Everyone get below. and then they're going to start. So we should.
Yeah, Chagga.
So there's noises from that direction. Hold! We're being tested!
We're so fucked.
Dugenschmurf is within range of that one heavy goblin troopers. They're getting pecued, and then he's going to 5-foot step back from the edge so that he's got like a ton of cover.
Okay.
All right, Dugan. I think it's just an attack roll.
AC 24.
Yeah, Dugan's got higher than plus 20, so 27.
Okay.
And the damage. Change this? This looks different. Oh, no, he's got a little table. Okay. 5d6 plus 2d8 plus 14. 30 damage to that troop.
Okay. The troop is not bloodied, but they are wounded.
Okay. And then he hop back so they can't see him.
For a second there was a little guy, but he's really little and it's really far away and there's lots of shit going on.
Yeah. Goblins.
Okay. Alright. These troops are firing arrows and suppressing your cannon and Imperial troops on this parapet.
Okay.
These troops are firing towards this cannon, but they don't have sufficient numbers to actually suppress them.
Nice.
Okay. Your heavy troopers are making their way up. They're making their way. These guys are going to go 10 more feet. And this one who just got blasted is going to go one less action, but they're going to take a defensive posture because they didn't like getting shot.
Having a little piece of rock thrown through their ranks. Killing goblins.
Okay. These goblins are coming. And they're coming. This one, this troop is starting to, the troops are...
Ahmed, we're doing pretty good, man. We're doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's great, man. We're fucked.
Dude. We're holding off these goblins.
It's these guys in the back that are a problem, dude.
Yeah, but we're doing it with half of our forces.
Very little resources are being used
to
keep this from being a shit show. You're doing pretty good.
So far, so good. So, true. So far, so good.
All right. Okay. Next.
Chagga. After the goblins.
The goblins have moved.
Okay. I gotta check the range of a spell.
5 feet.
Medium.
Just like I said, 200 feet.
Ahmed, would it be worth subbing out one of the fireballs for a stinking cloud.
Where are you going to put it?
We could either clog the road for the trolls, but I'm thinking stinking cloud would probably work better on the goblins.
Yeah. The trolls will... Yeah, goblins, I agree.
Or should we just save the fireballs?
The goblins are still not a problem. Once they hit that choke point, it's going to be a shit show for them. I'd say just save it.
Okay.
It's not like we have... The difference between 6 and 7 is significant.
Okay, Chagga's going to move to Lloes, and he's going to cast Weapon of Awe on Lloes' blade.
Nice.
Weapon of Awe, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do the thingy.
May your magic blade be ever more fearsome. Ha ha! Yes. Spies, King Parthik, elite trolls.
Alright, the elite trolls. Okay. They are preparing. Nothing particularly magic happened. Something weird happened, but that's not too important right now. They are simply casting their spells and waiting that time to arrive. Okay. Next.
Capra.
Capra.
With an extra haste attack.
With an extra haste attack. Alright. He's going to try to finish off the guys with arrows.
Yep.
Because screw those guys.
Good job.
Alright. That haste attack was a miss, good sir, and another attack was also a miss. So let's see if we critical fumble. The critical fumble.
Awesome.
Ow! he flaps himself with the string. Capra's bowstring is does what, D3 plus 1d3 plus 3 non-lethal. So he does 6 non-lethal to himself.
That's fine.
Ow! 6 non-lethal. Alright. And he... I'm going to give him a... on a 1, that troop actually survives the barrage. No, these 2 troops are destroyed.
Go, you XP factory, you go.
I know. I'm so glad we have Capra with us. You know, everyone counts, but Capra counts at range.
He's I'm a machine gun.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh no, every one of those arrows is like a silver piece. You know, like oh,
the
no.
one arrow we used to cast the spell for abundant ammunition on.
Yeah, right. Okay. Trolls.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
One of them doesn't make it up this round. This one here will be up next round.
Oh, they climbed the walls.
Trolls have started climbing the wall. They spent their full actions climbing.
Okay.
There are some screams from the back. People have taken notice of the what would it be? Couple 150 trolls back there.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
All right, and then on this side.
This was Lloes' see and Viz when this happened. So I was up. And Lloes' turn. Lloes is just going to fly back down. He's kind of taking half cover in the wall near Sergeant Kev. And will cast Heroism on himself. I'm my own hero.